last lecture we had seen the ethylene discovery, chemical structure, biosynthetic pathway, and their physiological role in the plant. Okay, in that lecture we will see the abscisic acid. Okay, abscisic acid is another phytohormone. It is responsible for the stomatal closing in the plant. Okay, a similar way we will see in regarding to the abscisic acid, discovery of abscisic acid, chemical nature, biosynthetic pathway, and their physiological role in the plants. Okay, we come forward to the discovery. Okay, F.T. Adicott. Okay, F.T. Adicott in 1936, this scientist is discovered the some growth compound he isolate from young cotton fruit, and this is afterward name is called as the abscission second. Okay, later on this abscission second is called as the abscisic acid. Okay, या प्रकारे याची डिस्कवरी झाली. Okay, then after the discovery we come forward to the chemical structure. Okay, in abscisic acid there is a two form of the structure is to be seen, the cis form and trans form. This is a geometrical isomers structure are to be seen in the abscisic acid structure. Okay, cis abscisic acid form of the structure is the biologically inactive, and second is the trans abscisic acid form of the structure is the biologically inactive structure. Okay, particularly in the presence of substance plant which inhibit the growth and induce the dormancy of the bud is named as the dormine. Okay, the trans form of the abscisic acid is called as the dormine. Okay, the abscisic acid usually identical with the molecular formula is the C15H20O4. This is the molecular formula of the abscisic acid, and there is a composed of the 3 isoprenoid residue and having the one cyclohexane ring with the keto group and the hydroxyl group. Okay, and the side chain of the terminal carboxylic group in this structure. Okay, then most of the plant is to be naturally occurring abscisic acid is to be present in the cis form. Okay, भरपूर प्लांट्स मध्ये cis form abscisic acid is to be present. This is a biologically active. Okay, another is the dormant. Okay, this is the dormant structure of the abscisic acid. Later on in some cases of the plant, okay, this trans form of the abscisic acid is converted into the cis form of the abscisic acid. Okay, this is an interconversion of the trans form to the cis form, and this is the help for the proper biologically active compound is to be synthesized, the proper growth of the plant. Okay, next after the chemical structure, okay, we go forward to the biosynthetic pathway. Okay, we want to synthesize the abscisic acid. Okay, naturally abscisic acid how synthesized. Okay, in higher plant, okay, smaller plant साठी कोणतं कंपाउंड यूज होतं तर terpenoid. Okay, terpenoid is used in the smaller plant for the production of the abscisic acid, but in the higher plant for the production of the plant there is a two method, direct and indirect method. Using the direct method we कोणतं कंपाउंड यूज केलं जातं तर 15 कार्बन फर्निसिल diphosphated this compound is to be used. Okay, this is the directly abscisic acid is to be produced. Okay, another indirect method for the production of the abscisic acid, for the synthesis of the abscisic acid is the carotenoid pathway. Okay, this is the carotenoid pathway. Using this pathway there is a how is to be breakdown. Okay, how is to be break down the structure. Okay, for the breakdown of the structure there is a 14 carbon xanthophyll is to be, these xanthophyll are the violoxanthine and the neoxanthine. Okay, this product is responsible for the breakdown. Okay, then we come forward to the main pathway of the abscisic acid. Okay, there are two steps are to be followed for the product synthesis of the abscisic acid. The initial step of the abscisic acid biosynthesis is to be occur in a chloroplast. Okay, in the plant cell there is a content chloroplast, आणि chloroplast मध्ये first initial stage होते. First initial stage is to be follow. Later on second final stage is to be occur in the cytosol. तुम्हाला पुढे कळेल. Okay, particularly first of all isopentyl diphosphate is present in the chloroplast. Okay, this isopentyl diphosphate, this is a 5 carbon compound structure, is converted into the farnesyl diphosphate. This is the 15 carbon structure. Okay, isopentyl diphosphate is converted into farnesyl diphosphate. Okay, this is the 15 carbon structure. This farnesyl diphosphate is a convert to the Z-zeatin structure. Okay, Z-zeatin compound. Okay, this is the 14C xanthophyll structure. Okay, nothing but this is responsible. We have seen for the introduction in the cytokinin. Okay, this is the 14 carbon xanthophyll structure. Z-zeatin is a converted into transform of the viloxanthin residue. Okay, viloxanthin compound मध्ये ट्रान्सफॉर्मच्या कन्वर्ट होतं Z-zeatin. हाउ इज टू बी कन्वर्ट युझिंग द Z-zeatin epoxidase. Okay, Z-zeatin epoxidase, this enzyme is to be responsible for the conversion of Z-zeatin to the vialoxanthin. Okay, this is the 14 carbon structure, nothing but the xanthophyll. Okay, after the transviloxanthin, afterward transviolaxanthin is converted into the 9-cis neoxanthin. This is also 14 carbon compound structure. Okay, then after conversion of the transviolaxanthin to the 9-cis neoxanthin, that time there is a many conformational changes is occur in the neoxanthin structure. Okay, this neoxanthin structure is a breakdown or cleaved using the 9-cis epoxy carotenoid dehydrogenase. This enzyme is responsible for the breakdown of the 9-cis neoxanthin. Okay, then after breakdown there is a 2 compound is to be formed, is the xanthoxin and second is the epoxyaldehyde. Okay, xanthoxin is a 15 carbon compound structure and second is the epoxyaldehyde is the 25 carbon compound structure. Okay, then we want to produce the abscisic acid. Okay, then xanthoxin is converted into abscisic acid. There is a 2-step oxidation is to be occur. That time xanthoxin is converted into the abscisic acid. There is some precursors, intermediate precursor is to be involved. This is called as the abscisillaldehyde. This is a 15 carbon compound structure. Okay, then abscisillaldehyde is converted into the abscisic acid using aldehyde oxidase. Okay, this enzyme is responsible for the conversion. Okay, xanthin is not directly convert to the abscisic acid, that because of there is some intermediate compound is to be responsible, and oxidation of this intermediate compound, this abscisillaldehyde is converted into abscisic acid. Okay, how is to be convert? This first step is to be occur in a chloroplast up to isopentyl diphosphate is converted into 9-cis neoxanthin. ओके, इथपर्यंतची ही 4 स्टेप क्लोरोप्लास्टमध्ये ऑकर होणार आहे आणि लास्ट ओनली झॅन्थिन इज कन्वर्टेड टू ॲब्सॅसिक ॲसिड. दिस स्टेप इज टू बी ऑकर इन द सायटोसोल. ओके, दिस इज द ओव्हरऑल biosynthetic pathway of the abscisic acid. Okay, after the abscisic acid we come forward to the physiological effects of the abscisic acid. Okay, what is the physiological effect? Main physiological effect of the abscisic acid is the stomatal closing. Okay, how stomata is to be close their structure using abscisic acid. Okay, the role of abscisic acid cause the stomatal closing in the plant undergoing the water stress. Okay, then particularly water stress use करून abscisic acid stomatal closing करतं. Particularly there is a stomatal structure. Okay, in the stomatal structure there is a contain layer. Okay, in the stomatal structure we want to close this stomatal opening. Okay, that time using the water stress, okay, abscisic acid enter into the chloroplast. Okay, using the water stress, abscisic acid is to be enter into the chloroplast. That time there is a increase the concentration of abscisic acid, and abscisic acid increase their concentration in the increase their concentration using the water stress in the epidermal cells. Okay, then particularly after the increasing the abscisic acid concentration in the in the stomata, that time this is the help to the closing the stomata. तेव्हा काय होणार आहे, जो काही स्टोमॅटा आहे तो क्लोज होणार आहे. दॅट टाइम H+ and N+ pumps, okay, is to be present at the surface. Okay, surface of the stomata. These are the help for the transport of the abscisic acid in and out. Okay, this is the help for the proper stomatal closing in the plant. Okay, second effect is the inducing the bud dormancy. Third effect is the inducing the dormancy of the seed. Okay, what is my dormancy? I have told also in my lecture. Okay, dormancy is particular, there is a inhibit the germination germination of the seed. Okay, then particularly abscisic acid is the anti germinating compound. Okay, germination होण्यासाठी this is not response germination होऊ देत नाही abscisic acid. Okay, this is also involved in the process of tubulation. Okay, tubulization, particularly on the potato there is some tubers is to be formed, and for to overcome these tubers we give the treatment of the abscisic acid. Okay, then particularly next is the ripening of the fruit. Similar way ethylene is responsible, is a main hormone, ripening hormone. Okay, other way abscisic acid is also responsible for the ripening. Okay, next last physiological effect is the anti-gibberellic effect. Okay, gibberellin is to be responsible for the flowering hormone. Okay, similar way abscisic acid is responsible for the flowering, and in some plants instead of the gibberellin, abscisic acid is done their work. Okay, this is called as the anti-gibberellic agent. Okay, abscisic acid is also called as the anti-gibberellic agent. Okay.